Hello, 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 all my beautiful planty people. My name is Darlena, aka Chula. Welcome to my channel, Hooked on Houseplants. Y'all, I am so happy to be here with y'all today. And I know I always say this, I know I always say I got a good one today, but I really do. I really do. We're going to have fun today. Y'all, I got some new plants that I want to share with you. Yep, I got some new plants. And I know some of y'all thinking, because see, some of y'all are real smart. I know some of y'all thinking, wait a minute, hold up. Didn't she just say in a previous video that she wasn't going to buy no more plants? And that she was going to focus on the plants that she already had because she wanted them to thrive. Didn't she just say that? Yep. I said it. I said it. I don't have no excuses. Yes, I did say that. But see, I'm not the only one, okay? I'm not the only one who be lying, because some of y'all done said the same thing. I ain't gonna buy no more plants. I'm on a plant ban. No more plants. And y'all be buying more plants. So I'm not the only one. But you know what? We're going to talk about that today. We're going to talk about the elephant in the room. We're going to talk about how we try to justify buying new houseplants. Okay? And the fact that you have to justify, or that you feel like you have to justify something, is probably a strong indication that you really didn't need to do it, or you feel in a certain kind of way because you know you're wrong. Okay? So that's what we're going to talk about. But the first plant that I want to show you is, I think I'm going to start with this cutie. Now, this one is a Hoya, I think it's Lyi or Lie, Lyi, no ID. And it kind of reminds me of an elliptica, just a little bit. But I bought it, of course, as a one leaf cutting. And so far, it hasn't done anything. I've only had it for maybe like 2 weeks, I want to say. But yes, this is one of my newer Hoya. And let me know if any of you all have this particular Hoya and if it has been a slow grower for you. But I really love the detail and the veination on the leaf. All right, so that's plant number one. So now we're going to go to excuse number one. So the first one that I hear a lot, or no, you know what, I'm not going to say I hear it a lot, but this is kind of one of my excuses that I actually mentioned in a previous video. Feeling like I got to get new plants so that I'll have new and fresh content. Now, this is an excuse that I think probably some of us newer up and coming plant YouTubers use, because for those of you who already have thousands upon thousands of loyal subscribers, you could do a video and show a twig or a stick and people gonna watch it. But people like me, we gotta think a little bit more about what we gonna do. And so a lot of times we can feel like, well, they might get tired of seeing the same old plants. So, you know, I gotta buy more plants so I can show fresh plants. No, don't do it. You don't have to. And that is where creativity comes in at. You know, that's why we're content creators, because we're trying to provide content that others will enjoy watching. So sometimes that means just getting a little bit more creative with our content. But it doesn't necessarily mean that we have to show a new plant every time we make a video. So if you have thought that way, don't fall into that trap, because guess what? Those others that have all those plants, they not paying your bills. Okay, so if you buying plants for other people, that's not, all right. So moving right along is another Hoya. This is the Hoya sigillatis Borneo. Now there is another sigillatis that has like longer and thinner leaves, but I really like this one. I like the way the leaves feel. They have like a almost soft, like suede feeling, and I love the splash on this one. This one hasn't done anything for me yet either, but the leaves feel firm, so I guess it's just going to take a while to kind of establish itself, but it's a beauty. I love those colors. Okay, so with plant number one, or plant number two, I'm going to talk about another common excuse that we use, or that we try to say to justify buying more plants. Well, y'all, I killed it and I really like that plant. I killed it, so I got to replace it. I got to buy it again. So, you know what? You probably still ain't done your research. So you probably still don't know how to take care of the plant. So if you buy it again, 9 times out of 10, you just gonna kill it again. I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm just saying, we all have said that. I killed the plant, so I got to get another one. Speaking of which, my next new plant, Hoya calistophylla. Now, if you remember, I had a puny little cutting of this plant. It was a Dickens, y'all, and it did not make it. Sadly, it did not make it. Through no fault of my own. I'm just kidding. But I have been wanting a Hoya calistophylla for like the longest time. And I think I finally got a good one, y'all. Don't she look good? Now, this is one Hoya that I feel like the price just is taking forever. It's just budging little by little, but it still is not, in my opinion, a cheap Hoya. To me, it seems like the prices have gone down just a little bit. What do y'all think? But I was determined to get me a good one. And I think I hit the jackpot this time. So I have Miss calistophylla in pond, as you can see. And like the others that I'm going to show you, I've only had this plant for maybe about 2 or 3 weeks. So, yep, my Hoya calistophylla, and hopefully I will not kill this one. Okay. So, moving on to the next excuse. Well, I could be using my money to buy worse things. There's worse things I could be buying. You're right. You absolutely right. But at the same time, there probably are things that you need more that you also could be buying. Or why we gotta buy it all? Why can't we just save our money? And I'm just talking, okay? Because I actually have a lot of nerve. But I'm just discussing reasons or excuses why I hear people saying that they needed or they had to get this other plant. So that's what I hear a lot of people say, that they could be buying worse things, but we also could be saving our money, right? Okay. So moving right along, I am going to show a different plant. Um, but before I show this plant, this is another excuse that I hear. Y'all, I saw this plant and it just spoke to me. It just spoke to me. It spoke to me. Oh, excuse me. I hope I don't step on no toes when I say this because I'm just playing, but you sure you wasn't drinking or doing some other questionable things? The reason why you heard a plant speaking to you? I'm just kidding. I know people say that to mean that this plant like really, really caught their eye or something caught their eye about this plant. But isn't it funny how we all seem to have selective hearing? And what I mean by that is, how are we able to ignore certain things but hear other things that we want to hear? Like when your kids are cutting up in the background and they kind of working your nerves and you act like you don't hear them, you kind of just block them out. Or when somebody talking too much and they getting on your nerves and you just block them out. But then why is it that when it comes to that little voice that says you need this plan, the plan is speaking to you, you better get it, why do we hear that voice? Isn't that curious? But anyway, the next plant is this cutie. Y'all have to admit that this plant is cute. Okay, this plant is cute. This is the philodendron grazillae. I have seen it in like one or two collections of other YouTubers, but I don't see this plant that often. But you talk about a heart-shaped leaf. Like, how could you see this plant and just not want to buy it? Just because the leaves are so cute. I mean, those are like perfect heart-shaped leaves. And as you can see, I have this one in pond. And since I've had this plant, it has given me these two new leaves. This one and this one. And so y'all, this plant, I feel like it spoke to me. I feel like it said, Chula, I love you. Look, my leaves are heart-shaped. I love you. Buy me. Y'all, I'm being silly. Philodendron grazillae. Okay. Oh, I forgot to show this little one. So when I got these two Hoya, I think I got them from the same seller. The seller was kind enough to gift me with this little cutie, and I don't know what this is. So if you know what type of Hoya this is, please let me know down in the comments. It is so cute. The little leaves are just so cute and they're like a silvery color. So if you know what this is, please kindly let me know down in the comments. Okay, so the next one, now y'all already know how I feel about Aglaonema. So you should have already known that one of my new plants was going to be an Aglaonema. Okay, so this is my newest one. This is called the green papuma or papuma, if I'm saying that correctly. And this plant, y'all, is just so pretty. I think that I may have one other Aglaonema that has rounded leaves like this one, but this caught my eye because of the coloration as well as the roundness of the leaves, the shape of the leaves. I just thought was so cute. And this is not one that you see every day. I did get this from an Etsy seller, but it's beautiful. And let me know in the comments, y'all, if y'all would like to see another Aglaonema collection video, because since my very first Aglaonema collection video, I want to say that was like back in maybe mid-July, early August, you all seem to enjoy that video. And then here recently, I did a video on newer Aglaonema in my collection. So yes, I have amassed quite a few. So if you would like to see an updated Aglaonema collection, please let me know down in the comments, okay? So this beauty, once again, is the Aglaonema Papuma. And I am going to leave this one in soil. I'm going to take it out of this soil, but I'm going to put her in Fox Farm soil. Okay. So get into the leaves. Just get into the leaves because they're beautiful. Okay. So another excuse, let me see what I have written here. Oh, this is a good one. It was on clearance. It was on sale. It was a good deal. Like, how could I not have bought it? Like, I went to Lowe's or I went to Home Depot and saw the clearance rack, and that plant was just like $3 or $4. So, you know, I had to get it, you know. And it's a rehab plant. So I just had to get this plant. And you didn't have to get that plant. Just because something is on sale or on clearance or marked down or whatever, why do we feel like we have to buy it? I mean, there's always going to be things on sale. I mean, if you be up in Walmart, like some of us, they always marking stuff down. So you always gonna see something on sale, is my point. So I don't know if any of y'all watch Hoarders. Okay, don't get offended. Some of y'all kind of sensitive, but if you have ever watched Hoarders, I'm sorry, but you hear that a lot. Well, I went to the thrift store and it was such a good deal, such a good sale, I had to get it. Even though they don't need it, they get it just because it's on sale. So if you have not seen an episode of Hoarders, you might want to check it out. And that goes for me too. We all in this together, okay? All right, so the next plant is another Hoya. And see, part of this is y'all fault. Now, why am I buying up all these Hoya? That's y'all fault, okay? Because every time I see a video, somebody got another cute little Hoya, and y'all just make it harder for the rest of us to have self-control. I mean, forget the fact that it's my responsibility to have self-control. Anyway, y'all gotta forgive me. Okay, so this next one is what is this? Okay, this is a Hoya parasitica. I think it's, wait a minute, heart leaf. So this one also has the heart leaf shape, not as much as this little cutie, but that's what it's called, Hoya parasitica heart leaf. And I thought that this was a cute little plant and it was on sale, so I had to get it. I'm just kidding, but I thought that that was a cute little plant. I'm glad I got it. So Hoya parasitica. Okay. One more Hoya that I got, and this is the Hoya crassipetiolata. Now there is another version of this particular Hoya. I think there's a more splashier version, which That's the one I really wanted, but I don't know. I didn't want to pay the price of what I was seeing. But this one is in pond as well. It came in soil, but I put her in pond. So it was a very full plant too. The seller really hooked me up because it's a really full plant. So this is the Crassy Petiolata. Okay, let me hurry up. I said I wasn't gonna go over 20 minutes. Then I'm already over. Last but not least, another Aglaonema. This is the Aglaonema Dizzy Diamond. If you are not addicted to Aglaonema, like why not? Like, how could you not be? Okay, how could you not be? This plant is just so beautiful to me. I mean, the leaves are huge. The coloration, it's just absolutely beautiful. So I just had to get it. Which leads me to the very last excuse. I think this is one of my favorite. I just got rid of 5 plants, so I decided to buy 10 more. I mean, I did just get rid of some. That excuse might be valid if maybe you got rid of 10 plants and maybe bought 2 more. Because most of us, if you're getting rid of plants or you're purging, it's because you recognize that you have probably too many plants. And you might even be getting overwhelmed. So why in the world would you feel like it's okay to get rid of 1 plant and then go out and buy 5 more and say, well, I got rid of 1? No. No, don't fool yourself. Okay? Because really, what is the purpose? If you're trying to purge plants, you get rid of 5 and then bring home 10 more. Like, what did you accomplish? Anyway, Aglaonema Dizzy Diamond. Okay. Now, before we go, I just want to say that I know I was supposed to announce the winner of the silver foliage contest, but I just want to give a little bit more time so more can participate. So I'm going to link that video above for those of you who have not seen it. Is my silver plant collection, and I asked you all to please let me know down in the comments what is your favorite silver plant. So I'm going to link that, and in my next video, I promise I'm going to let you all know which one got the most votes. Also, please, down in the comments, let me know if you all have used any of these excuses that we talked about or any more excuses that you've heard that you want to share. I would love to know so I can laugh. Okay, and if you can take anything away from this video, of course, it's not my place or anybody else's place to say what you can buy and what you can't buy. Okay, you know, we all grown folks. Look, and that should be another excuse. I'm grown. I'm grown. I can buy what I want to buy. And so yes, we are all grown folks. So this was just in fun, just kind of discussing excuses that we hear, justifications that we've made as to why we need to buy more plants. But like I said on the outset, we all do it. We're all in this together. So, all right. Thank you so much if you have made it to the end of this video. If you have not yet subscribed and you like my content, please feel free to subscribe. And if you are already a subscriber, please hit that notification button so you know when your Chula releases more planty content. Okay? Also, feel free to check me out on Instagram. Y'all have a wonderful rest of the day. Have a wonderful weekend. Please take care. Thank you so much for all of your comments, for all your love and support. I really, really appreciate it. All right. So until the next time, hooked on houseplants, y'all. Bye.